Me. It is, it's actually midnight. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. It is 12:48 a.m. here, and I am still working on a blog that I wanted to have posted at about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I don't believe in, what is it, Maslow? Everything that goes wrong can go wrong. Bonjour. I don't believe in that. I do not subscribe to that. But can I tell you, the struggle has been real today, but I'm just so determined. I'm so determined to get things done. And when you are in your zone, when you are an entrepreneur, there is an I in team, because I am the team. I am the squad. Okay, bonjour. I have been working since, I am literally, I'm not exaggerating. To keep track, and I'm doing my best to multitask, which I am not great at. None of us are. Bonjour. None of us are. So I'm doing the final review of the vlog, which is still going to post today, your time, if you are East Coast, just in the States. Here it's tomorrow. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here, but I'm determined to get it done. And it's that determination that I know is going to put me where I need to be. Trust me, I wanted to sign off so bad. I wanted to sign off so bad. I wanted to just, oh, tomorrow I'll get it done. But why? Why put it off? Why put it off? Like, that's one of the things, and that is one of the biggest parts of being an entrepreneur. I have had to I've had to get adjusted to. There's no one telling me, you got to do this, you got to do that. You have to be so self motivated to the point of almost insanity. Like, this is insane that I have been working on this and getting back to my block. So I don't know if it's called time blocking or what you would call it. Different people call it different things, but to keep track of my time, I do block out my schedule. And I started working on this. I went to the gym a little bit later than usual. As soon as I got back from the gym, I put this on and I got to work. I had no clue it was going to take me this long. I still have to update my schedule because the first time holding yourself accountable, I am. And I appreciate it so much. I thank you so much, Dot. Merci. It is, I just had to keep adjusting the time because initially when I started at 10, I said, oh, I'll be finished by 1 o'clock or so. I had about 3 or 4 hours of content, of just footage. And I knew I wanted it to be no longer than 2 hours. I didn't think it would take this long, but there has been so many issues. One, when you are editing in a different country, and I'm not using a VPN because I need some sounds from the US. So you have the issues with copyright. These are just things you don't take into consideration. I take that back. I take it into consideration when I'm in France. This is a different set of copyright things here, totally different. So, having to deal with that, I am back working on the MacBook like I'm working right now. I'm back working on my MacBook versus my iMac, which bandwidth, even though I have a pro, the bandwidth isn't as strong. So I really have to, like, for 2 hours or so, I was deleting apps, deleting. I just hope I didn't delete things that were extremely important, because I was just so determined to get this done. And I want to go to sleep so bad. Bonjour, boo. You are dope. You can get it done without motivation. Discipline is gold, and grace is required at times. You are loved. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate that so much, because it is times like this that You really don't see. You really don't see these parts. Like when you all look at this vlog that we'll post soon, you see the highlights. You see the fun parts. You see me in the spa. You see me in the gym. You see that thing thanging. You see me popping bottles. But this part you don't see. And it is such a grind. It is such a grind. It is so, it's lonely. I've been here. Bonjour. Oh my God, wines and lines. We got to get back to the basics. Can I tell the story? Can I tell the story? Give me permission. But yeah, it's lonely. Like I've been in the house like for days by myself, just working. And I don't want to complain. I don't want to complain because this is a path that I chose to take. But it still, it doesn't make me any less human when I am having very, very human experiences. And one of those things too, when you don't have people who understand, no matter how much someone loves you, no matter how much someone, pours into you, want the best for you, if you're not, I can't even say living parallel lives, if you don't get it, you don't get it. It's just one of those things. Like there are certain occupations that you all have, no matter how much I love you, no matter how much, I adore you. I just don't get it. I just don't speak that language. So, caught alive, yay, I see you, I love you, and I'm always praying for you. Bernadette, I need all the prayers. When I tell you all the prayers, I've always needed them, but more so now than ever. I have been tested in so many ways, that you all just cannot even imagine. And you can't imagine it because I just haven't shared things. Some things just aren't for me to share. It's not wholly, my business. But it's been a lot of dark days. I can tell you that it has been a lot of dark days, but I I give my all to do what I tell you all to do. Like I'm not just saying stuff to say it. Like there are days you have to dig deep. Like you have to dig really, really deep to find some sort of light. Because irrespective of what we have going on, there's always something you can be thankful for. And it's times like this tonight. Again, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. Darkness brings light in your time. It does. And I'm about to say something, and I know you're in the same space as me. So if you need to tap out for a second, I get it. But I can tell you, times like this, I just want to talk to my mother. I just want to talk to my mayor. I just want to hear her voice. I want to argue with her. I know that sounds so crazy. I know that sounds so crazy. If you are watching this at any point in time and you still have your mother with you, enjoy the arguments. Enjoy arguing with your mother. Enjoy her telling you stuff you already know. Enjoy all of those things because you don't know what I would give right now. Like right now. To hear her tell me, well, who told you to do it, to go on all the way? I was here for like 72 hours. It was insane. I was here. Do you know what I would give? And I know that. I know it's hitting home for you, and that's why I wanted to give that warning because I know yours is a bit fresher than mine. The way I just want my mama to be here so we can be petty together. No one can out petty your mother. When I tell you I'm training as we speak, I am training to carry on the torch. Oh, bonjour. A Paris. When I tell you I am training to carry on the petty torch for baby Chena, that's why I'm in the gym. That's why I'm in the gym so hard. So I can be petty. I have to pass on the legacy of pettiness, okay? But it is. It's times like this when I do feel lost. I feel alone when I just want to call her. Even when I know she's going to get on my nerves, even though when I know she's going to tell me something, Ma, I know. Why you keep telling me the same thing? I still want to hear it right now. I still want to hear it. As a vintage as of me, we have been through a lot together. Remember, sis, you're not alone. There is an expiration date we got. And I'm so thankful. And I'm so thankful. And I hope you all don't think I'm just saying this when I say it. But getting on social media was one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. One of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. Because I could not imagine going through 1/16th of the things that I have been going through without the community that we have built. My daughter just had her first child, and oh, how I want to call my mom. I went, oh my God, I can't even imagine. And felicitations. I can't even imagine. There are so many firsts. You know, I recently had a birthday, and while, you know, they're not a big deal for me, I don't celebrate them. I'm used to getting, like, my mayor every year used to give me a card with $5 in it. Like, I can't even get a cappuccino with that. In Paris, I could, but in the U.S., I can't get a cappuccino with that. Bonjour. But I miss that. I miss getting those cards from her. I miss getting those Bonjour, Patty. I miss that. In times like this, like, I would be on the phone with her. I would be on the phone with her. And it's all good. It's all good. I am blessed to have so many amazing memories of her. I am just so blessed to have had a mother who sadly sacrificed so much of herself to make me the woman I am. And when I tell you that took me out, to hear my mayor say that to me, that I'm the woman she wished she could have been. We both were about to be in hospice, okay? We both were about to be in hospice. Just put us in the casket. Ensemble, okay? Put us in the casket together. Hearing her say that. And so I think about that times like this where it's like, this is what I said I wanted to do, so I'm going to do it. This is what I said I want to do, so I'm going to do it. And I am one of those people where life happens, I get it. Things happen, but I don't do well with excuses. I take accountability. I take accountability. I have dropped the ball so much with a lot of things as of late because mentally I just have not been well. But I take accountability for that. I take accountability for my actions. I take accountability for those things. But when you want something, you got to do it. Those excuses, the fears, the doubts, it just can't exist. It cannot exist. You've got to push forward. And that's what I remind myself is that I'm doing it. I'm doing it scared. I'm doing it alone. I'm doing it without a blueprint. You know, like, I don't have a map for this. No one I know has done this. I don't know one person I can call who has done this, who can, you know, like, hey, tell me how, bonjour, Aaron. You know, I don't have that blueprint. And that's one of the reasons why I go so hard, because I want to be that prototype. I don't want anyone, and I'm doing my best to multitask, and you all know no one is good at it, but I'm horrible at it. But I want to be that prototype. I want to be, that person that people can come to. Like, look, I've decided to do this or that. What's the best course of action? How can I do this? Because I don't have that. I don't have that. I always aim to be what I never had. I don't know how. I don't know how that's going to work out, but it's like I know what I have needed in life. I know what I need right now in life. And if there's no one to provide it for me, I'm willing to take that sacrifice to learn to be that for someone else. To be that for someone else. And what I'm talking about the thing. This girl is wild. This girl is wild. My father has stage 4 cancer and it has spread to his stomach. You give me strength. And I'm going, oh my God. I am sending so much love and light your way. So much love and light your way. It's devastating. It is devastating to lose a parent. I lost my dad when I was 9 years old, when I was a little girl. I pray that you have amazing memories. I pray that you can hold on to something, because that's really all we have. That's all we have is, are those memories. That's really what we have. 1 minute and 25 seconds. He said 45 seconds. Yeah, it's wild that it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm determined to get this done. I have 29 minutes left. The vlog is going to be 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours, and I am determined. And I'm still going to get up at 5 to go to the gym. I'm still going to get up at 5 to go to the gym. When I tell you discipline, it is non-negotiable. I still have stuff to do tomorrow. I still have so much stuff I have to do tomorrow. I thought I was going to have this done 10 hours ago, but it just didn't work out that way. And although I couldn't get it done when I thought I could, those other things still need to get done. So it's par for the course. That has been that's been my saying as of late. Because what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I mean, I know what I can do. I can fold. I can just be like, forget it. Flip the tables, give up, give up, just give it. But that's not an option. Not for me anyway. I want this too bad. I want this life that I am working towards too bad to fold. So if it takes me staying up a few nights, being a little tired, being a little uncomfortable, being scared, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do that because I think about how hard I've worked for other people. I think about careers I've had where I have worked so hard. I used to be bonjour, bonjour, my amour. You are so welcome, Pamela. I'm truly going to keep you in my prayers, and I mean that. Like, I don't just casually say that. I hope no one does. That'd be very sick. But I mean that. That's a very it's tough. It's never easy losing a parent, like, at all, irrespective of the relationships that you have had. And I'm very aware that, even when I speak about my marriage, even when I speak about certain things, not everyone has had a great relationship with their mothers. I didn't have a good relationship with my father. It still didn't lessen the pain, it still doesn't. It still doesn't. So go where the support is. Yes. And the support is here. And that this is why I continue to log on. I tell you all to go back, and I don't know if she's still here on the live, but someone very, very special to me used to say, oh, you should get online, you should get online. And I thought that was just so crazy. Why? Why would I want to be on the World Wide Web? To do what? To say what? I thank God I got online. Like, I simply thank God that I got online because it has been a life changer, a lifesaver, just everything. It has built such a community. It is Friday here, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I am still editing because I am determined to get this vlog posted Eastern Standard Time. I wanted to go to bed. You all know by now, if you look at my stories, I'm typically bathtub, feet up, chilling. Not tonight. I switched seats. I started here at about 10 something. Then I went in the living room for about 5 or 6 hours. Then I came back in here. I just needed a change of scenery. I'm sleepy for you. I know. We thank God that you came online and have been so open. And you were one of the first. You were one of the first. You were actually the first person from online that I met in person, and we connected instantly. It has been, I don't even know what I'm about to post. I'm supposed to be watching, doing this final review, and that thing thanging. That thing thanking. Yeah, but it's been such a blessing. There's definitely not so great parts about being online when you put yourself out there and you are vulnerable, you share certain things. Not everyone is kind. Not everyone, bonjour, not everyone has compassion. Not everyone, are those things, but I have to remember that those aren't my people. Those aren't my people. And I have to remember that. I have to remember that. Let me see. I've chosen to be the woman that I needed at the particular season of my life. So thanks for sharing. Someone needs you. My mare is intercepting in the heavens for you. You have a community. She truly is. She truly is. You're brave and strong. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you all, bonjour. I appreciate that you all are here for me in the capacity that you are. And it's the feelings are mutual. It takes me longer to get to messages. Like, I used to be able to get on messages, so quick. But look at me. Like, you all really see, like, it is just me. It is just me. I've been editing since 10:30 this morning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning now. I have been, trying to post. Oh, party time. Bow, bow, bow. What's the celebration? It's just me. So I thank you for your patience when you comment, when you send me messages. It takes me time to get back to you because I still have to produce content. I still have to edit content. I still have to come up with ideas for content. I still have to, like, there's an I in this team, okay? You saw the party. You saw the party. I don't even know what I did. That shows you the black girl magic, okay? Just I don't even know what happened. It's your soul sparkling, like it truly is. It truly is. Bonjour, boo. The vlog is almost done. I have 22 more minutes. It's a 2 hour vlog. When I tell you all, like, comment, share, show it at your family barbecues, at your group meetings, your all hands meetings, your DIEC, whatever letters, your inclusion. Show it everywhere, okay? Because bonjour, Betty. Because your girl has been working, okay? I'll be finished this in well here. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will be finished viewing this. It just clicked because you know it takes me a little second to register sometimes. A lot of times. I will be finished watching this, the final review, in 21 minutes. I still have to upload it. I still have to save it. I still have to upload it. And I still have to get it cleared. It's 1:14 in the morning now. So we're thinking together. If I can get this loaded, if I get this loaded to YouTube, if I just get it loaded, if I go to sleep, let me see, can someone do the math really quick? 5 o'clock in the morning here. Yeah, but when you hit the button, it's done. Yeah, but I have to make sure because the two different countries, the copyright laws are different. So once I upload it, I need to make sure that it's cleared for the states. Like I don't have a big yet. And I do. When I tell I'm on the flight here, I have Mazami in Saudi. I'm like, okay. So a majority of my demographics are in the EU and the US. So I need to make sure it's cleared there. So I am going to upload it. Let's see. I'm at 19 minutes. I have 19 minutes, 34 seconds left of just review. Actually, let me see. I feel like I can just go ahead and start saving this now. I think for the most part this is good, but it's the clearing the copyright. That's the part. We got to do it. Oh, okay. He did say. And I am starting to feel sleepy. Like I can tell you that because I got up. I slept in today about 6 o'clock or so. Saying anything to me, and I'm like, oh, I slept in at about 6 o'clock today. Let's see. Is this before or after? Okay. Yeah, like it's starting to hit me now. So I slept in until about 6, went to the gym, did all those edits, did everything. And now I'm thinking. So if I upload this, I can sleep for a few hours. And what time will it be in the States? Can someone do the math? 5 a.m. 5 a.m. here, it's 8 hours ahead. So it'll still technically be, what was today? Friday? Thursday there? It'll still be Thursday in the US. So it'll just be a later post. I usually have it up by like 10 a.m. But I mean, life gets to happening. So, okay. No, that's fine. So if I load this, I'll let it load. I'll go to sleep for a bit because it's 1:17. Let's see, where am I now? 17 more minutes. I feel like I can go ahead and finalize this now. Go live as soon as I get back to just chat about my makeup experience. Like I'm really hoping it looks as good as it did in the store because you all know It's just so much going on. I've needed this distraction. I will say. I will say that this was good timing because this has taken like so much of my focus because today has been like a heavy day. These past few this past few years, like god dang. But no, it's been pretty heavy. Like since I got here, before getting here, it's been like a lot. But we got this. European countries. And European Americans work here. Want to come here? Yes, you always want what you don't have. Yeah. We always 15 more minutes. If I can get through this somewhere else, save it. I feel like, you know what, y'all? I feel like I'm about to just zip through this. I really feel like I'm just going to zip through this because I'm doing the final edit just to make sure everything is okay. But I'm like, half of y'all don't even watch the last 17 minutes. It's a 2-hour vlog. Are you even going to stick around for the last 17 minutes? Tell the truth. How much of the vlog do you all actually watch? Like how much? But I try not to adapt that mindset because someone is watching, you know? Someone is watching. Someone does watch the entire time. So I am a firm believer of, you continue all the way. You don't halfway do it. If you're going to do it, do it. So I've come too far. Like 14 minutes left and yet watching in pieces. Yeah, and that's what I do love about these longer videos is that I know very few people can consume like 2 hours. For the most part, we don't sit and watch movies like that anymore unless we're binging something, some kind of show. But I love these longer form videos because you can break it down and digest it. If cleaning, you're cleaning, you're working, you're doing some kind of mundane task and you just kind of need that background noise. It's good when I'm cleaning, and that's exactly how I see it. Truth, that's exactly how I see it. When I started doing these longer form videos, I see it like that because there are times when I'm doing things, but I want something on, I want to hear what's going on, and then it's like, oh, what did she say? And then I'll go back and watch it. So I get it. I get that very few people can actually sit down and watch 2 hours straight. Like, I don't even have that in mind when I create these. I create these with the thought that it's going to be broken down, into pieces. All of it need every second of Jesse I can get. I adore you so much. I'm trying to read your name. Naja, am I saying that right? I hope I am. Yes, absolutely love every minute. I appreciate it. And I hope you all know how hard I work for these videos. Like getting the content. Granted, it's just my life. Like I'm gonna be doing this anyway, whether I'm recording or not. But being, aware to, oh, let me catch this moment. Let me record this. Let me do this. And then this process. But now I'm like, I really want pistachio. But I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. And I know it sounds so cliche, that whole, oh, if you're doing something you love, you never feel like you're working a day in your life. Oh, nah, I'm working. She working. She working, okay? Like, I am working. Merci for joining us. Let's see, where are we? 12 more minutes in. And I'm so tempted to start finalizing it right now. But I'm like, what if there's something I need to just take out really quick or, edit? Like I'm a bit, see, like right here. the thing is, like, I'm confident. I know I'll do well. I know I'll do well. I know I'll make the money here. It's the initial part that's, see that, like, I'm on the phone. I'm glad I didn't finalize it so quick because I'm on the phone. A lot of times I'm multitasking, which you all know I'm not great at. The thing is, like, I'm not great at it. And so if I'm on the phone, like speakerphone with someone, I don't want their part of the conversation on the vlog unless they say it's okay. I thought about doing an editing class, like teaching people how to edit, because I absolutely love the craft. Like I love, which is one of the reasons why I don't outsource it, because it's very therapeutic when I'm not like kind of manic. It's extremely therapeutic. Like, I love it. But today, just having so many complications made it a bit difficult for me. Let's see, I don't want this here. An editing class, yes. How you set up your camera to record. I would love that. I need some students. And you know what? Maybe all I need is one. You know, maybe all I need is one. And that's, so many of us, we think that to launch something, we need it to be sold out. We need an entire class. We need all these people. A lot of times it just takes one. So Aaron, if you're like, if you want to do this, message me. Let's get a class going. I will do a class of one with recording, editing, how you get these shots, how you, like, I love it. Change has arrived, message me. Let's get a course together. I will whip up a course together. We can get this going. Because a lot of times that's all it takes. And I am a firm believer that, you know, put it out there and people will come. You know, it doesn't have to always be, you know, we have this mindset. Did I spell this right? And you all know, like, another thing, I'm dyslexic, so spelling is not my strong point, but this just looks weird. And I don't know if it's because I'm tired or if I just spelled it wrong. Like, it's a huge possibility that I just spelled this wrong. Real huge. Hold on. If you are trying to get your voice, and that's what I want to do. I want, so the course will include all of that, like finding your voice, remaining authentic. Like, it's holistic. It's not just, it's not just about getting the shots, because you can have all the beautiful shots, but if you're not telling a story, if you're not engaging, if people aren't connected to you, none of that matters. So message me if you are interested in this course, and we can start this ASAP. I do things effective immediately. I don't do that, oh, you know, I'm gonna wait till the fall, I'm effective immediately. When you want something bad enough, you make it happen. And that's just how I feel. And if you're not that person, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. But I am so passionate about what I do, and teaching is my thing. Like, I love teaching. I absolutely love teaching. But it has to be like on my terms. I was just offered a position like an adjunct. I don't want to do that. That's not something I'm, why do I feel like I spelled this wrong? And there's no spell check here. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. Message me ASAP so we can get this course going, and it will be a complete, comprehensive. Okay, I spelled it. Did I spell it right? Perhaps I should put this in English and not in Arabic, because you know your girl thinks she speaks Arabic now. I think I spelled it right. It's just, yeah, I did. I did good. But you know, when you see certain things, it starts looking weird. And this was one of those things. I'm like, why does cocktail look like this? Like, I drink enough of them. I know how to spell it. But it was weird. Like, it started looking so weird to me. But we're good. We're good. So yes, Grammarly, I love Grammarly, but dyslexia is it's a hell of a drug. It's real. And that's a part of, I've just a part of thickening of my skin that I had to, with time and with growth and with age, and especially with someone like me being as public, someone with a blog. I love writing. I absolutely love writing. And for people who have been diagnosed with, dyslexia, that's typically something you shy away from. But it's a passion of mine, so I have to work that much harder. And that's the part that I think so many people don't realize about me, is just how hard I have to work for things that may come so easy to people. Things that may come so easy to other people, I have to work so hard on. Something as small as, writing stuff, even speech. Like, I lost hearing in my ear when I was a little girl. So even language is difficult for me. And then you talk about multiple languages, speaking multiple languages. Like, that's very, very difficult for me. And I shared that, like, I was open about that during Vlogmas, because with Vlogmas, I didn't have to, but I was producing content. So my email address is Jessie@cappuccinosandconsignment.com. Jessie@cappuccinosandconsignment.com. So if you don't have social media, if you go to the blog, just email me. Email me, Jessie@cappuccinosandconsignment.com. Or you can do bonjour@cappuccinosandconsignment.com, whichever is easier for you. But when I like started opening up about that was during Vlogmas, because I wanted to participate in Vlogmas. And with Vlogmas, if you are not aware, that is where you produce a video every single day. Every single day. So that means you're coming up with the idea, you're recording, you're posting, you're editing, you're posting. And so it was so much work. It took so much time. And I had it in my mind. When I put something in my mind that I want to do it, I'm going to do it. And so I said, I'm going to do this for 25 days straight. I am going to vlog. So the first few days I was able to edit, I had things the way I wanted to, but it became just so difficult on so many levels. Like, mentally, it started like psychologically affecting me, because for so long, I don't want to say I hid it. It was just something I didn't talk about. Like, my speech delay. It's just something that I did not talk about, because I've worked so hard on it throughout the years. And, I just hadn't really been in the space where I had to talk about it. But when I was cranking out those videos every day, it's like, okay, I have a decision to make. Either I'm going to not do this because it's taking so much time, me having to record and edit, or I'm just going to have to put out these raw videos. And those raw videos consisted of, a lot of times with me, like, I talk about my awkward pauses. I have a stammer, stutter. I don't even know what's PC at this point. I don't know what they say now, but those things I had to open up about, because on the videos, if I wanted to produce content in a timely fashion, I didn't have time to keep going through and editing that. So when I do the long pauses, that was like a part of my speech therapy, like to keep me from stuttering, to keep me from doing that. And when I would edit, I edit those parts out. So it just kept flowing. But when I started churning that stuff out, it's like, I'm going to have to address this. It's so good to see you too. I never found your speaking style awkward. I love your, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Like that means a lot. But that's definitely it's a delicate spot for me, because just growing up, just being, kids are mean, kids are just grown-ups are mean. But it had always been like a delicate part for me, because of that, coupled with, I mean, I was just like, how have I even survived this long? Can only hear out of one ear. My vision is like, I need these. Daggone dyslexic, I mean, all kinds of other stuff. And it's like, and here I am. So that's why, there's just certain things when I see people who, in my opinion, I think have it easy. I think, oh, I appreciate that. That's very powerful and endearing and inspiring. I appreciate that. And that's something that I said I wanted to start talking about more. But it was also something that I couldn't really talk about as a kid. Like, and I get it. Like with my family and everything, it's like, girl, pick your struggle. You poor, you black, you a woman, and you got all these special needs. Like, pick a struggle. Pick a struggle, boo. Pick a struggle, boo. So even stuff like hearing aids, like we didn't I didn't get a hearing aid when I was younger. I definitely should have. I definitely should have had a hearing aid. But it was one of those things, like, I get it. Like, my mom definitely tried to protect me. She didn't want me getting teased about certain things. I was already just like awkward. Then you couple that. Like, I get it. I get it. You know, let's see, I can't remember. I think you went to SCAD. All the bees support each other. Sending much love. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all the love and support. These shoes are so hideous. Oh, you're an interpreter? Oh, wow. Yeah, so I had to learn sign language as a little girl. And even I had an aunt, a great aunt, who I would sign with. So I learned it as a little girl. And then oddly enough, with Juju the camera kid, he didn't start speaking until he was 5. So I don't remember much. Like, I don't remember much, because I just had to learn how to communicate. Like, it just, I'm not gonna say it wasn't an option, but I just had to. Like, I put in that work. Like, I really did. Like, I remember being a little girl, and this was before YouTube and different things. Like, sitting in front of the mirror, like trying to teach my mouth how to move certain ways, to say certain things. Like, I put in a lot of work. So things don't come easy. Like, I work hard for every single thing. Every single thing, like, just to exist. Just to exist. We're not even getting on, content creating and everything else. Just my life. Like, normal day-to-day life. It is work for me. And that's one of the reasons. Let me make sure, actually I didn't endear them as a me purchase them for moi. That's why it's one of those things where I'm like, you gonna do it or you're not. I really don't want to hear too many excuses, because if anybody has excuses, it's me. I can roll out a whole bunch of stuff. I can roll out a whole lot of reasons why I can't, why I shouldn't, why I'm not supposed to. Plethora, you name it. Don't be ashamed of your difference, especially with the people like you. They need you to help some. And that's why I want to be more vocal about these things. But like I said with therapy, and I'm gonna do an entire separate vlog about this, or a live about this, a separate vlog live about this. And it's one of those things, like I shared with therapy, that you have to be ready to speak about this. Because I remember in uni when one of my professors, because I have 3 degrees, and that was like unheard of, like for me to be able to study. And I have like degrees in science, like pathology, and I do have art degrees too, but I have a lot of science degrees. And when my professor found out about, like, me, like with dyslexia, with me having different things, it's she wanted me to kind of like be the spokesperson, but I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready at that time. And it was just one of those things. I wasn't ready. And you agree with that. I'm glad you do, because I say that even about therapy, even about, this is so dramatic. Wait a minute. Y'all hear that music? I'm like, what happened? I was just ending the vlog, but it got real dramatic. I mean, I know it's the end, but dang. It was like real dramatic, right? I was like, something happened to me? I forgot I was there. I was like, what happened? I thought something happened to me. I was like, whoa, whoa, let me rewind this tape. Make sure I'm okay. Like, what happened? I really started getting concerned. I was like, um, let's see. There is a way that I can do this that will make it quicker. Let's see. Because if I export it this way, it's 17.34 gigabytes. But if I do it another way, it puts it down to 1.2 gigabytes. And I can do that on an external drive. So, and these are all the things I'm going to teach you in the class. Don't fret. You don't need fancy equipment. I am a firm believer in using what you have. Don't go investing in anything. Don't go investing in anything until you yeah, book a call with me. I'm Madame or Monsieur S. I have a link in my somewhere in my description box, or if you go to my website, book a call with me. I do calls like one-on-one about, it's more than just personal style. It's much deeper than that. So consider booking a call. Like it's you won't regret it. Like you really won't. You really won't regret it, because it's layers. And it's one of those things where I think we have and I'm saying this as someone who is a content creator, where a lot of what I post is about fashion, is about style. It does not translate. What works for me is for me. You can buy the same things. You can click every link I have. But if you don't have that part of you, it's still not going to hit. No, book a call. It's on my website. So if you go to cappuccinosandconsignment.com, I have services. Under my services, I offer so many things that I don't talk about. If you're packing, I travel with a carry-on. I teach you how to pack with a carry-on strategically. We go through what events do you have? How can you make these items work in multiple ways? Merci beaucoup for the badge. I appreciate it. We talk about those things, how to be a smart packer. So even with style, because we are so inundated, there's so much content online now when it comes to style, when it comes to personal image and all of those things. A lot of my clients, when I work with them, I'd say 75% of the call has very little to do with the exterior. We are getting to, like, what's what's blocking what's blocking the flow, what's blocking the flow right now, what's keeping you from presenting the you that you are. What's the disconnect, because there's definitely a disconnect. I believe that we are all stylish in our own right, but because we are, there is so much, there's so much, we consume so much on a daily basis that we're influenced when we don't even know we're influenced. Like, we don't. And that's just the reality of it. A lot of people think because we're adults we don't succumb to peer pressure. We absolutely do. We absolutely do. There's a whole industry for that. We do become, the term peer pressure has just been replaced with influencer. And I say this as someone on this, y'all watching me, so I'm not above it at all, but I'm saying, with that, with getting the links, with getting the tips, you still have to get to your base, your root. So again, 75% of the calls that I do, whether they're in person, I'm not in the States anymore, but so many of the calls that I do, which are virtual, I can tell you so much of those calls, we finally get to the style, but there are typically so many hurdles. There's so many hurdles that get you there. So do what you see fit. I'm always one to tell people, trial and error. Do try it all. Try it all. But when you are ready to take things to the next level, when you are ready to do things for you, because I am a firm believer of, how can I give anyone advice that I don't know? How can I give you fashion tips when I don't know anything about you? I've never seen you before. I don't know your lifestyle. I don't know anything about you. So how can I just, looking at a screen name, give you tips, give you this? So it's not about, oh, money, money, money. No, you do have to invest. You have to invest in yourself to get these things. I invested in myself. We talked about those 3 degrees. One of them is, hi BB. One of them is, in fashion design. Personal style was a part of that. Personal image was about that. It's all about those things. So without without knowing a person, it's hard to make those, determinations. You couldn't just call a doctor, and not that I'm, comparing myself to a physician, but you couldn't just call a doctor and you've never been seen before, you've never had blood work, you've never had your blood pressure checked, they've never seen you, and they just write you a script. Like, if you look at it in that space, it kind of makes more sense. They need to see you. They need to know about you. I mean, I don't have to have your family history and stuff. It typically comes out because a lot of the barriers that we have is trauma. But it is more than that. It is more than clicking a link. I share some of the stuff that I have. A lot of the stuff I can't share because I love vintage pieces. So my pieces are vintage. So I don't make a lot of money with affiliate links because I rarely have them. Very few of the items I have affiliate links. So it does not benefit me at all. Like, it just doesn't. you know. But I am about making sure people show up as their best selves. I don't care what people say. Oh, can't judge a book by its cover. We do. We're human. We are very visual creatures. If you've never met me before and you log on and you're looking at me with my scarf on, with my robe, with my nighttime glasses, you've already formed an opinion about me. You've already formed an opinion about me. I don't care, but you formed an opinion. And that's just the reality of it. But when you see me out, when you see me stepping, when you see this thing thinking, you know what it's hitting for. But no, I am all about that. I am all about making sure we show up as our true and authentic selves. It has nothing to do with designer goods. It has nothing to do with any of that. Because we all know people on and offline, people in life. The thing thinking? What you laughing at? What you laughing at? Change has arrived. Because you know your girl's stepping. And you know the wagon is dragging now, okay? So don't let the scar fool you. It's 2 in the morning here, okay? It's 2 in the morning. Your girl steps, okay? But it's a reality. Like truly, anyone who has logged on right now and who has never seen me, they are going to make an opinion. And that's fine. Like, that's totally fine. We are visual creatures. That does not make us, I appreciate that, Vaughn. We are visual creatures. And that is just, no one can deny that. And if they do, they're liars. And you need to watch out. Because if you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. I remember, I'm like, that's so extreme. When my grandmother used to say that to me, because I lied about being down the street, now I'm a killer? Because I said I was with Tasha? Like now I'm out here, I'm murdering? Lying is not the gateway to homicide. Like what? I was like, y'all wild. Like y'all real wild. But don't hang with them. If they telling you they don't judge a book by its cover, they're lying. And they will kill. No, I'm kidding. No, but like, for real, old folks wild. That's why we so messed up. Who says that to a child? Like, I will never forget this. I was going to Tiffany's house. Tiffany wasn't home. Tasha lived a few doors down. So I went to Tasha's house. So when I came home, Tiffany like came to the house when she got home looking for me, and of course I'm gone. But when I left, I told Gma I was going to Tiffany's house. Tiffany wasn't home. I went to Tasha's house. Tiffany got home. She went looking for me. So when I get home, Gma didn't even give me a chance. Didn't even give me a chance to say, "Oh, Tiffany wasn't home." So I went. Like they lived in the next building. Like you act like I got on Amtrak, like I got flued out. It was in the next building. I mean, read me for filth. Because if you lie, you'll kill. You're steal. And if you steal, you'll kill. Because I was at Tasha's? Like, that really messed me up. I grew up thinking I was a murderer. I grew up like anybody could get this smoke. I was at Tasha's house. I'm a whole killer out this. Like, I'm telling you, that's why we all in therapy. They really messed us up. Like, why would you say that? I was with Tasha. Like, she's next door. Now I'm on death row. I could have got signed. I should have been a rapper. I ain't need these degrees. Like that truly could have been. I feel like I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting. I feel like that's just like based off my childhood because I was clearly almost pushed to homicide because I lied. I was at Tasha's house and I didn't even lie. Tiffany wasn't home. She just wasn't home. I didn't lie. It's not like, ooh, I'm going to tell Gma I'm going to Tiffany's house and then sneak to Tasha's. She just wasn't home. So I knocked on somebody else's door the door was open. It was a screen door. We lived in the hood. I saw the screen door open. I just looked in the screen door. Now I'm out this joint killing. I don't even know how we got on that. Like the parents say, that's not the point. I'm telling you. I'm like, y'all real wild. My mom would say, one thing I can't stand is a liar or a thief because they're capable of anything. I mean, okay, yes, I get it. But to tell like a 7 year old, to tell a 7 year old that, like, come on. I mean, it's like that wasn't even like a lie. Tiffany just wasn't home. She just wasn't home. I was much closer to Tasha's house than it was for me to walk back up the hill to go tell Gma, oh Gma, Tasha's, Tiffany's not home. Can I go and see if Tasha's home? Perhaps that's what I should have did. Perhaps I wouldn't be on death row right now if I had just walked back up the hill. They were wild. Like, why would you say that? That wasn't even necessary. Let's see, how long do I have? It's still loading, y'all. It's saying I have an hour. This may not be posted tonight because I still have to get up at 5. It's 2 o'clock in the morning here. It's 2 o'clock in the morning here. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. I have done my part. When I wake up at 5, this should already be finalized where I can put it up on YouTube. Dizule, know that I have been here. I have not left this house. Once I got back from the gym, 10:30, I started working on this. I had so many hiccups because of, copyright stuff, because of storage. But I didn't give up. I didn't give up. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, but I was determined. I'm telling you all, you all don't get it. When I have it in my mind that I'm going to do something, like that's like beast mode. So I'm going to go to sleep because it'll just be later. You all will have you watch this with your dinner. Take it to work with you. It'll be Friday because it's Friday here. So it'll be Friday. Show and tell, show this vlog. Your kids have to show something at daycare, send them the link. Y'all have to do those boring trainings, at work. Just watch this. Just watch this. Just watch it. But I love you all so much. I do. I appreciate it. I appreciate the badge. I did not miss that. Merci beaucoup for the badge. That means the absolute world to me. You all know when you all send badges, the hearts, the all of those things. Like, I appreciate it so much. I appreciate your time. That means so much to me, to my family, the subscription group, those in the accountability group. Now we're about to launch this editing group. I'm calling it the editing group now. because we're about to start rolling. If this is what you want to do, you're content creating, you're trying to learn how to tell a story, how to shoot those angles, how to edit, how to do all of those things with what you have, do not go out and buy any equipment. I am telling you, that is the first thing we are going to talk about in this course. Use what you have. Gma or Ronnie said it. Use what you got to get what you want. I still don't know who said it. Who trying to explain what the thing? That's why I've been in the house so much. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. That's why I've been in the house. I'm like, you know what? Let me leave these innocent civilians alone. I love you more. Change has arrived. Merci. Ronnie said it. Okay. It was Gma or Ronnie. One of them. They were both wise women. I'm going to just put that out there. I'm going to put it out there. Bonjour. Ah, my famille is in the building. Yes, email me if you want to be a part of, this is the beta group. We are just rolling it out for, the content creation. Email me, Jesse at cappuccinosandconsignment.com. Those who are looking to book, appointments, if you want your style consultations, if you're traveling and you need to know how to pack, what to pack, if you just need someone to chat with about, your goals, you're trying to take these leaps of faith, with all I do it all. I'm hustle girl, okay? Merci for the badge. I appreciate it. It was good to see you too. I'm just so glad that you all were here. It means the absolute world to me. Like, you all just don't know how much you have helped me. Like, the feelings are so mutual. I just cannot thank you all enough. So again, it is 2 a.m. The clock just struck 2. So let me go to sleep because the alarm will be off in 3 hours. And you'll see if you all watch my stories. I know on here, like, there's no stories, but on Insta, the stories every morning, you see the curtains rise. I'm making my espresso. I'm in the gym because that has been my thing, like literally getting my mind, body, and just spirit together. Like, I have to. I cannot I can't play games. I've let myself go so far mentally, emotionally, even physically, that it's like effective immediately. When I decided I was going to start going to the gym, I didn't wait till Monday. I didn't wait until a new month, a new year. That day, I got up and I went. And I'm editing as we speak. I know I can use some direction. I bought equipment and I'm scared to use it. Yeah, email me, Jesse at cappuccinosandconsignment.com. Let's get this going. Again, if you have equipment, I can go ahead and show you how to use it. If you don't have equipment, I'm telling you, when I started this, I recorded, I edited. Wait a minute now. What we celebrating? What we popping bottles for? I can tell you everything I did when I first started content creating, I did from my phone. I had like a Samsung one, like zero. I don't even think they had numbers when I had my phone, and that did not stop me. I am a firm believer in not going out investing money in equipment and software and all of those things. Again, if you have it, I'm gonna show you how to use it, but if you don't, we're gonna make it work. Because let's just be totally honest, you know the thing. Let's be honest. That's not what I was talking about, but but to be perfectly honest, I don't want you all to waste your money. And that's just being so true. A lot of you all, if you take this course with me, may not stick with it. And that's not me being mean. That's not me being, any of those things. I'm just being honest. Very few people are going to stick with it. Very few people are going to stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning trying to edit and get things done, and only one or two people are watching. When I first started Cappuccinos and Consignment, it used to take me a week to edit because I was editing from my phone. I had an old computer that used to overheat. Like, I literally used to have to put it on the vent to cool off. It would take me 1 week to edit one video, and about maybe 20 people would watch. I got you. Style stages, there's ways we can go around that. You don't have to be in front of the camera. I have methods. Email me so we can get you going, because that's a part of it too, is building that confidence to be on camera. And to be frank, not everyone needs to be on camera. It's not necessary for everyone to be on camera. It's not mandatory. You can be a content creator without being on the camera. I just love being on camera. I don't like taking photos. I utterly detest taking photos. So if you meet me, I'm super awkward, but I really get awkward, when it comes to the photos, because it's like, what do I do with my hands? I don't know where I'm supposed to look. Like, I just don't like taking photos. Videos, oh, I'm clowning. We gonna party in the videos. So style stages, don't worry about that. Anyone who is signing up for the course, email me, Jesse at cappuccinosandconsignment.com. Again, we're starting with what you have. We're not going out buying anything, because I need to make sure you're going to do it. And I am a firm believer in, do not buy things until you're getting paid for it. Once you start getting monetized, once you start, making money from what you're doing, then we can talk about upgrading. But until then, use what you have. Use what you got to get what you want, as Gma or Ronnie said. My family keeps saying I need to be a content creator. I just don't know if I have the time. And that's true. You may not have the time. If you don't, the thing is, you have to want to do it. And your story sounds like me, because when I started, my dear cousin, and I tell this story all the time, my dear cousin, I was living in Turkey. This was way before, hashtag Black Girl Travel was a thing. Now I'm kind of upset that I didn't do it, because I would have been like ahead of the curve. But she used to tell me, Jesse, you need to start blogging. Like, you're this young Black woman living in Turkey, you're living in Italy, you're traveling the world. And in my head, it's like, who would want to read about me? I thought it was so crazy. I wasn't ready. And we, just like we said with therapy, just what we said about personal styling, your personal development, you can't do anything until you're ready. So it does not matter if your family think you should do it. If you're not ready to do it, don't waste your time or your money. Just don't. If you want to join the class just to support your girl, do it. I'm not going to turn down the money, but I'm going to tell you, don't waste it. If you don't think you have the bandwidth, if you don't think you want to do it, because this is something that you have to want to do, because it's not glamorous, especially at the beginning. Like, how many of you all are going to keep showing up when no one is watching? How many? How many of you all are going to keep showing up when no one is watching? Because I can tell you, there are still times when I spend hours and hours creating content and just a few people watch. That still doesn't stop me. But for so many other people, that will stop you. It will stop you, because it's like, what's the point? No one's watching. Why am I putting this much time? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? I can't make you want this. You have to want it. I can give you all the tools you need to do it. I can pour into you. I can motivate you. I can do those things, but I can't make you want it. I can't. So, you ain't never lied. Yeah, it's not for the weak. It's really not. You have got to want it. You've got to want it. And if you don't, that's okay. Like, that's okay. But if you want to, sign up. Sign up. I'm Jessie IE. So JESSIE. Yes, at cappuccinosandconsignment.com. Jessie, the girl version, JESSIE at cappuccinosandconsignment.com. So email me. You could just put subject line, editing course, social media course, however you want to, because I haven't even named it yet. I haven't even named it yet. But we're going to get it together and we're going to do this because I love teaching. I love teaching and I love pouring into people. And I'm a firm believer that it's enough room for all of us. Like, it's enough room for all of us. Me teaching you what I know is not going to take anything away from me. If anything, I think it's going to be a blessing. I see it as a blessing. If I could pass on what I have learned and tell you what not to do, because there's so many things I wish I had done different. So many things that I wish I had done different. If I was starting right now, there's so many things I wish I would have done differently. And those are the things I'm going to share with you. Whether you take heed to it and you can learn by force of choice, however you want to do it. But I'm going to share my experiences with you and how I wish I had done things differently. So it's going to be comprehensive. And I'm excited. This is something that I have thought about for a very long time, but I was just scared to launch it because it's like, oh, what if no one signs up? What if, but now I'm like, so what? If one person signs up, that's fine. That's the one person who needed it. And if you all have been considering launching something, you don't need a waiting list. You don't need a bunch of people to be, all you need is one person. One person. So yeah, it's 2:10. I'm gonna I have to force myself to go to sleep, okay? Because I'm still looking at this timer like, can I do it? I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the gram. I ain't gonna do it. So let me take this thing. Let me take this thing to bed. All by myself. Bang, banging. It's just a waste at this point. It is just a waste. I ain't messing with y'all. So I will see you all tomorrow. Those who are going to email me, I will get to you very soon. That will be my priority. Tomorrow over the weekend, I have a vision board. Oh, really quick, because I was closing it. I have a vision board soiree that is going to be this Saturday. Saturday, I want to say it's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I had a vision board party earlier this year, like in January. Well, actually, it was February, where we set our goals, we made vision boards, we did all of those things. I told everyone in attendance that we were going to check back in mid year just to see, did the things come to light? Did things change? Because the reality is, so much of what I put on my board, so much of what I put on my board is not what's happening right now. Dubai was not on my board, okay? So Saturday we are meeting to go over if you possibly had a vision board or to create new visions, to create new goals because the year's not over. We have that common misconception that, oh, if you don't do it in January, that it's a wash. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we still have time. So I have put it in my stories. If you're on Insta, look in my stories. It's a link that will take you where you can book your seat, reserve your seat for the vision board party. If you are watching on YouTube, I think I put it in the community, but if not, go to my website. On the website, it's on the blog. Just look at the blog. It's the latest blog post. Bizoo. So yeah, just isn't it dope? Isn't it dope? I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. So if you are interested, this could jumpstart you. Perhaps this will be a good jump start for you. This vision board soiree on Saturday. I'm really, really excited about it because I want to talk about some things. I want to talk about, like, girl, why you in Dubai? What's going on? Girl. I want to talk about, what's going on, what I envision for the rest of the year. I want to talk about, things that I had on my board that just simply didn't work out. So I hope to see you all Saturday. If you are interested in the, I'm trying to do the recap. I hope to see you Saturday in the vision board soiree. Party time, bottles, popping bottles. I wish you all could see the celebration over here. um, if you are interested in the content creating, the editing, the whole blah 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 course, email me Jessie, JESSIE at cappuccinosandconsignment.com. If you are trying to book your one-on-one call just to get some good energy, to chat with me about reaching those goals, pivoting, resetting your mind, all of those things, girl, I got you. Dude, I got you. Homie, I got you. Whatever, I got you. Like, I got you. If you need that personal style just to delve into what's blocking you from presenting yourself as your best self, just head on over to the website, cappuccinosandconsignment.com. Email Jessie at cappuccinosandconsignment.com. Again, it's JESSIE. I love you all dearly. 2:15. Gotta go to sleep. Mamba out. I'm so obsessed with Kobe Bryant right now. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how obsessed I am with him right now. But yeah, Jesse out. So I will see you all in like 15 minutes when I get up to go to the gym. So have an amazing evening, and just know that you are loved and you deserve all the things. All the things, okay? And it's not too late. If y'all watching the replay, don't, feel shy. Send some badges, send some cappuccinos, send your girl some love. I appreciate it. Alrighty, bisous. Ciao for now.